When you see this icon, pause the presentation, restart when you're ready. The eSgoil National 5 Gaelic Learners course was developed with the help of the following bodies. Okay, this is the first part of the fifth lesson, looking at Àireamhan numbers, Àireamhan. And really it's all simple stuff that you should be just refreshing all the time, and a lot of people in National 5 and higher lose marks because they haven't mastered their numbers. But it's also useful for one other thing, and we're looking at cúntaigh, counting. The Gaelic for counting is cúntaigh, and they're actually cúntaigh Àireamhan. Now, in counting, there's kind of three main sets of numbers in Gaelic. There's the cardinal, and the ones that are used for counting things, ordinal, placing things in order, and there's also personal numbers, they're for counting people. They're dealt with in lesson 6 in the main. And another little hack though is learning the numbers assists with learning pronunciation. If you look at most of the numbers, what we're going to encounter is a lot of the phonemes in Gaelic are within the numbers 1 to 20. And any other ones are kind of involved in the numbers to 100. So we'll hopefully see them. So counting in Gaelic, if you're actually counting things, not just saying that there's one or two, you'll see in front of an sound in front of it. But if you're just saying what there is of one, so you say a hún, a ga, a tree. But if you're saying that there are just of something, you say un, so a tree on there are three, or da English and there are two churches, that type of thing. So going through the numbers, I'll just go through them again. A hún, a ya, da. And if you want to see how ya gets a little bit complicated, please look at the bit from factcore.com there at the bottom. A tree, a céhir, a cóig, a shia, a seacht, a hocht, a nui, a jich. So going through those numbers again. Un, ya, tree, céhir, cóig, shia, seacht, ocht, nui, jich. Un, ga, tree, céhir, cóig, shia, seacht, ocht, nui, jich. And like I say, a lot of the sounds that we deal with in Gaelic are within those 10 numbers. And there's another sound that is not included in those numbers, but is here. Njoni for 0. Njoni. So, njoni, un, ga, tri, céhir, cóig, shia, seacht, ocht, nui, jich. So if you're ever stuck on how to pronounce a word, think back, where have you seen that combination of letters before? And you'll probably have seen them in the numbers, and think how you say it when it's in a number. So then we get to teens. Those of you who are parents will be terrified to know that being a teenager in Gaelic starts when you're 11. And all the teens, if you can count to 20, you can count to 10, you can count to 20. Un diag, ga yeag, though, ga yeag, and that yeag is another little subtle change in the spelling. That's because ya usually lenites. There's also dúzan, is another word, dúzan. But here we have the list of it. You have un diag, ga yeag, then it's straightforward from then on. Trí diag, céhir diag, cóig diag, shia diag, seacht diag, och diag, nui diag, fichid. And then once you're going on there, now we're looking at the modern numbers used by the SQA and used in Gaelic medium education, where we count in tens, and it goes after fichid, fichid's a hoon, fichid's a gas, so on and so forth. It goes trichid, cerid, cúcid, sescid, seachcid, ochcid, nuchid, céad. Fichid, trichid, cerid, cúcid, sescid, seachcid, ochcid, nuchcid, céad. So, and if you want to say like 33, you go trichid's a 3, cerid's a céhir, cúcid's a cóig, sescid's a shia, seachcid's a seach, ochcid's a hoch, nuchcid's a nui. Ciad sa hún, ciad sa fichid, ciad fichid sa ga, 122, get on there. So we'll cover more of these as we go through the course, but at the moment, that's them there. Civiad, how many? So you use the singular when you talk about this, so it's a civiad space invaded a haun. So you can see there, we use that aun thing, ha coig aun, ha coig aun. So what to do with this one, just pause it, fill in the how many of each one there is, ha coig aun, and do that for all of the these, and then you'll see the answers on the next slide. So civiad, how many? Civiad, here's your Fregerston. Civiad a haun, ha coig aun, ha da aun, ha trí aun, ha jich aun, ha un aun, ha fichid sa céhir aun, ha céir aun, ha shia aun, ha och aun. There we go. Now, we're using numbers because this is the final bit of talking about, one of the final things we need to talk about ourselves, is talk about our age. And the question for what age are you is Jane Uj a how. You're not asking how old somebody is, you're asking what age they are. Jane Uj a how, or Jane Uj a ha shiv, or Jane Uj a ha Jane Uj a ha Ian, Jane Uj a ha Mari, Jane Uj a ha. So here we go. Jane Uj a how. So the simple way to see what your age is, you just say ha mi, you're describing it as a state you're describing. Ha mi jich, I'm 10. Okay. Jane Uj a how, ha e fichid sa 3, he is 23. You can use the word guvi, almost. Ha dol guvi kukid sa hoch. Ha dol guvi kukid sa hoch. Ha mi jich, ha fichid sa 3, ha dol guvi kukid sa hoch. Okay, very simple way to do it. Now, a bit like when we looked at where we were from, or even using a smisha instead of, using she and tenemahorom instead of a smisha, a slightly more sophisticated way is to make sure that you say years of age or years old. And you go ha yourself, then blianna eguj. So hami jich blianna eguj. Jane Uj a how, hami jich blianna eguj. I'm 10 years old. Hami coig blianna jiag eguj. Now notice the little thing there with the teens. The blianna splits coig and jiag. Hami coig blianna jiag eguj. I'm 15 years old. Ha e fichid sa 3 blianna eguj. He's 23 years old. Ha e fichid sa 3 blianna eguj. And ha dol guvi kugid sa hoch blianna eguj. Ha dol guvi kugid sa hoch blianna eguj. So, one of the reasons that we need to know how to say our age very well is because the first bullet point in the N5 directed writing is write out your name, your age, and where you live. And you're going to use she and tenim aha orom, and use blianna eguj, and be specific about where you live. So, if you look at the one that Callum is down at the bottom, she Callum McAfee in tenim aha orom. Ha mi och blianna jiag eguj. Ha mi furach an an tubber na mahar fashk Glasgow. She Callum McAfee in tenim aha orom. Ha mi och blianna jiag eguj. Ha mi furach an an tubber na mahar fashk Glasgow. So, what I would like you to do now is attempt that yourself, pause the slide, and write a paragraph. Make sure you send it to your tutor, and they can double check for you. And pause it, and we'll join the slide when you're join the presentation when you're ready again. Now, the next part of this little presentation is looking at ordinal numbers. Now, ordinal numbers are when you count things like he was first, he was second, he was third, first year, second day, all that stuff. And again, a bit like in English, first, second, and third are a wee bit different from the numbers that they correspond to. But in Gaelic, actually, it's really only the first one you have to worry about. And it's Eadar. Eadar root. You always have to see what the first thing is. Eadar and Darna, or sometimes in Dara, but Eadar and Darna in Tres. So if you can get those three sorted out, Chiad and Darna and Tres. Then you have in Ceriv, and simple as anything after that. In Coigiv, and Sgrìobh, and Seachgiv, and Ochgiv, and Nuiv, and Jachiv. Chiad and Darna and Tres, and Ceriv, and Coigiv, and Sgrìobh, and Seachgiv, and Ochgiv, and Nuiv, and Jachiv. Now, if you're in school, using the ordinals is quite a simple process. You can get used to using them very easily because, you could talk about when you have your classes, a Chiad class, and Darna class, and Tres class. But more likely, you're going to say, instead of talking about your classes, you're going to be talking about what stage you're at in school. So if you want to say you're in first year, you would say, Hami ans a Chiad bliona. Hami ans a Chiad bliona. I'm in first year. And a Chiad always one night, the word comes after it. Darna, unlike da or ga, doesn't one night. And actually, it was quite a few years before I worked out myself. But anyway, Hami ans and Darna bliona. Hami ans and Darna bliona. I'm in second year. Haruari ans a Choigiv bliona. Haruari ans a Choigiv bliona. Roddy is in fifth year. And you can also use air as well on. Ha eli air in Sgrìobh bliona. Eli is on sixth year. Ha eli air in Sgrìobh bliona. So get used to saying that. You do have to talk about your in the writing and in your conversation, talking about what your age and stage is. So make sure you're able to say that. And we've got some Eadar-theangaich on the next one. So these are some reading and writing passages that you can do. I'll read them out for you, but if you read them, you can pause them and then just translate them into English. So I'll read them out for you, and then once I've read them out, you can pause it. Is misje rabarstros. Ha mi furach an awanish fast inner fiafere. Ha mi choig giag agus ha mi ans a Cherif bliana ag academy awanish. She caristiana nich goil in tenem ha orum. Ha mi furach an chirig. Ha chirig glevria. Ha mi shia bliana giag iguj agus ha mi ans a choigif bliana an an eSgoil hirig. Hi, is misje Calain Gorstan. Ha mi dog an skull an an inner niche. She scolar a honum ag eSgoil in your niche. Ha mi ans in Sgrìobh bliona. Ha mi och bliona giag iguj. So pause and translate. And there you have the answers for the thing. Welcome back. I'm Robert Ross. I live in Allness near Dingwall. I'm 15. I'm fourth year Allness Academy. My name is Christina MacDonald. I live in Tiree. Tiree is very beautiful. I'm 16 years of age and I am in fifth year at Tiree High School. And hi, I'm Colin Gordon. I go to school in Inverness. I am a pupil at Inverness High School. I'm in sixth year. I am 18 years of age. So we've got another little Sgrìobh one, and this adds to what you've done. So Sgrìobh your name, your age, and where you live, and where you go to school, university, and what year you are in. So in this case, we've got 2 bullet points here. She mari nich goin in tenem ha orum. Ha mi furach ans an oben fasgeir mule. Agus ha mi fichid sa hun bliana iguj. Ha mi a dog eSgoil, agus ha mi a Chiad bliana. There we have it. Write sentences stating these people's ages and their stage at school if relevant. Pause that, and once you've done that, we will go and check the answers. So here we are looking at the answers. There may be alternate ways to write. Check with a teacher. We've got some ha iain siagiag agus ha ere choigif bliona. Ha marston fichit sa coig bliona guj. Ha mari shachkut sa hoch. Ha shinje och bliona giag a guj agus ha ounce in Sgrìobh bliona. Ha murchug coig. Ha wachwan duzen bliona a guj agus ha ounce a Chiad bliona. Ha stuars tichit sa hun. Ha Paul keir giag agus ha ounce in Tres bliona. Ha Seánach nuchut sa nui bliona a guj. Ha Katrina agus Ian gavi nui. Now, when you're talking about birthdays and celebrations, there's a few things. We looked at Rugig agus Hogig in a previous lesson. I was born and brought up, but when we want to talk about the specific day that we were born, to say when your birthday is, you say Ha mo chola bre ear. Ha mo chola bre ear. My birthday is on. And you use the word la for day as in lama, but you'll see that in this case, la has been shortened to the shorter spelling, which is L with an A and a fada accent, a long accent. Hamochola-breith hiad la gin ogvius. And we'll look at months next. My birthday is on the 1st day of June. Hamochola-breith Eadar-theangaich la fichid gin ulioch. My birthday is on the 22nd day of January. Note the split, so notice that it's the second day of 20. Hamochola-breith tres la giug gin lunastal of August. My birthday is on the 30th day of August. So you'll see again that the teens are also split, as we were doing with Bliana. And you can't just say on the 1st, you have to say the first day. Chiad la, Darna la fichid, and tres la giug, and so on and so forth. If you need a little bit of help with that, please ask a teacher. So in the Mìosan, the months in Gaelic, there are some very interesting etymologies behind these. Fulioch for January. Fulioch means the wolf month. And Gieran for February. And Gieran just means the short month. Or it can also mean, possibly might mean when they also used to castrate the sheep and the bulls. But anyway, and Gieran, good time to do it. Supposedly nice and cool, no flies. And Marsht, just same as March. In Giplin for April, it's quite obscure, that one. In Caichin, I believe that comes from actually Eadar-theangaich, possibly the first one. But in Caichin, first. And Togvius, the young month in Togvius, a bit like June itself. And Togvius. In Chuchar, July, meaning the dog days, the kind of the warm days in Chuchar. And Lunastal, meaning the month of Lug. Lug was a Celtic god, and Lunasa is his festival, which is still celebrated. And it feeds into kind of Antultine, Thanksgiving and harvest. And Tultine, the fat month, because that's when you put on your fat so you would survive the winter. Then we have Indaver, a lovely name. It means the stag month, the month of the rut. And that's when the stags in the hills are fighting over the hinds. Untaving, Saving, meaning the end of summer. Untaving. And in this case, Untaving is probably one of the principal festivals in the world, more commonly known to people as Halloween. But the old Celtic traditions taken to America and Canada were brought back, commercialised heavily, but Samhain was the old Celtic tradition of marking the summer because of the very long dark winter that was to come. And very much here in Dùrachdan, before we get to the wolves again in January and Fulioch, we have in Dùrachdan, December. And we haven't done colours yet, but if you're at this stage in the thing, you'll probably know that Dù means black, and it means just the black time, the doldrums, the black time. So in Fulioch, in Gieran, in Marsht, in Giplin, in Caichin, in Togvius, in Chuchar, in Lunastal, in Tultine, in Daver, in Tultine, in Dùrachdan. Shinakit Mìosan, the months, Mìosan. So that's it, and you'll see at the bottom of each one there is a way to say off February and also in February. June is what we use for off in these cases, and sun or se is a shortened version of ounce un, which we're using there. Dùrachdan Là-breith. Dùrachdan Là-breith. Celebrate Sgrìobh. Happy birthday to you. Celebrate Sgrìobh. Happy birthday to you, formal or plural. Celebrate Sgrìobh. Celebrate Sgrìobh. But quite often people tend to use the word mheud. Mel, and mel kind of means enjoy, or just, you know, kind of take pleasure. Mheud, congratulations. Many people say that, mheud, instead of celebrate Sgrìobh, naturally. And there's mel of Vurneach or mel of Urneach, just meaning congratulations, again formal. Mel Vurneach, congratulations. And also, some people do use this one, Ceann Bliana, meaning the end of a year. Ceann Bliana Sgrìobh, a happy birthday or anniversary to you. Avidu Sona, are you happy? Ceann Bliana Sgrìobh, happy birthday or anniversary as well to you. So that's your Dùrachdan Là-breith. So try and use them, write them on cards, start getting them. If you ever write a card, good way to practice it, get used to saying it. Now, Final, a little Sgrìobh here. Write your name, your age, and when your birthday is, where you were born, rugaigh me Allen ounce, where you live now, and where you are from. You can do all that as well. And where you go to school and what year you are in. And before you write that one, you might actually want to do the Eadar-theangaich on the next slide, but come back to this slide to do this writing. Here we have two passages. One is in the first person, the second one is in the third person. So the first one is Misha Ruari Makilihin, Hami Unbliane Giag Rouge, Hama Hollabre, Erin Quigavla Giag, Jing Heapling, Rugaigh me an Gàidhlig, a Hami Furoch an Malig Inish, Hami a Dalgu Ardscoil Valig, agus Hami a Gàidhlig. She Katriana Vorriston, in Tenemaha Ore, Hai Och Bliane Giag Rouge, Han Collabre Eke an Ochgavla Giag, Jin Varst, Rugaigh an Dunedin, ach Sauna Fiba Hai. Hai Furoch an Dunfarling, Hai a Dalgu Academy Dunfarling. So if you want to pause it and translate them, you can get your answers on the next slide. So Falcherash, Shonisha, answers, there they go. Just check how you got on, and then you might want to go back to the Sgrìobh slide a few before and do your own versions of these. And finally, a little talk for you. So get a partner, just ask these very simple questions. Jane Tennemahorst, Jane Ujahal, Catchibilu Furoch, I guess Kuasa how. Just a nice little one to go over the basics that you've done up until now. And remember to open and finish your conversation with appropriate Dùrachdan and by giving thanks, Tapawat, etc. So Tapawai, thanks for listening to this, a short one about numbers, and we will cover colours in the next little lesson.